Now, the third one on here is the ABA journal that reported on a legal memo and how it demonstrates unconscious bias in the legal profession. What they did was they took 22 partners and they told them to create a memo. Actually, they took it was 5 partners, and they told them to create a memo with 22 errors. And the memo was supposed to be, it was a deep dive into, it was supposed to be a writing sample for supposedly a 1L, and they were looking for work, right? And it had 22 errors, and it was the same errors, right? It was created deliberately. One was, several of the errors were just in analysis, several errors were in facts, some of them were grammatical, some of them were spelling. It was just across the board. Then they took 60 partners from 22 different law firms, and they gave them this memo, right? 30 of the partners were given the memo and were told that it was by a black student, and then 30 of the partners were given the memo and they were told that it was by a white student. Can you guess what happened in this case? Well, the partners who got the memo from the white student rated it higher, right? They said it was a 4.2 out of 5 on the memo, that it was a decent memo, right? They didn't even find half of the mistakes in the memo. And then when they asked them, they said, would you hire this person? They said, you know what, the writing was a little rough around the edges, but for a 1L, it's fine. Yeah, we would hire this person and mentor him and try to get him to be better. Well, can we come over here to see what happened with the black associate, the supposed black associate? It's the same memo. Well, in that case, the partners were asked, well, what do you think of this memo? First of all, they found more errors, right? So they graded it accordingly. They gave it a 3 out of a 5. And they said, because they found most of the errors, they said, no, we wouldn't hire this person. The writing is really rough. The analysis was not good. They didn't find all the facts that they needed to. We can't have somebody like that, okay? It was the same memo. It was the only thing that was different was the fact that certain people were told it was by a black associate and certain people were told it was by a white associate, okay? So that's implicit bias. That's how pervasive it is.